educational esteem, elementary art, and railroad remembrance. All this and more as the Stafford Weekly News starts now. Welcome to the Friday, February 9th edition of the Stafford Weekly News. I'm Randall Williams. The Houston Area Alliance of Black School Educators awards outstanding teachers each year, and one of this year's nominees is right here in Stafford. And Roby Nathaniel brings us the story.
I'm a pre-K teacher here at the Stafford Early Childhood Center, and I'm very excited and overjoyed to have been nominated for the HABC Teacher of the Year, the Houston Area Alliance of Black School Educators. I've been here at the Stafford Early Childhood Center since it opened in 2020. This is actually my second year teaching pre-K here at the school. I love my job. This is my passion and my dream. I've always wanted to be a teacher since I started pre-K myself. I've worked hard for it. I'm a first-generation college graduate, and I did that not only with the help and support of my family, but also with amazing teachers as well. And that's my goal, is to be the teacher that I had, a teacher for some of these students. And I try my hardest every day to give all that I can to my classroom and these students, because as a mother myself, I would hope their teachers would give the same amount. Here in class, we go over many skills that students are going to carry with them for the rest of their educational journey. Not only do we start reading and writing here in this classroom, but we also help develop social emotional skills in here as well. This is a Baker Ripley Head Start class, and so a majority of my students do come from low-income families. Ms. Henry, my co-teacher, and I try our hardest to support all of our students, whether it be bringing in bottles of water or snack ourselves. We also help encourage all of our students that they can do anything they want to do in life. We have different centers throughout the classroom because we believe students learn best through play. And so while our students may go home and say, I had fun playing with this or playing with that, we both know at the end of the day that they were learning the best that they could here. Our goal here is for every student to leave the classroom with more than what they came in. We want their toolbox to be as full as possible to make sure that they start off successful in their new class in kindergarten. And everyone here believes that Stafford ECC is a magical place to be. Here we have a book of our Kagan strategies that we use here in the classroom. Our first one is Rally Robin, and we use this one the most. So if I'm reading a story to the class, I'll take a pause, ask them to face their partner, and ask a question that they answer to their partner. So the goal of this is for our students to not only communicate their thoughts to their friend, but for their friend to listen. After a brief pause, then the other partner will give their answer. I'll call them back to whole group, and we will call on just random students. So they know they have to be doing their part, listening, thinking, and speaking. Here I have written our pre-K guidelines. We have for reading, writing, math, and then science and social studies here. So for anybody who comes into the classroom, it's easy to identify what should be happening in the classroom. And here we have a simplified version for the student. So for math, we have the student will use words to count from 1 to 30. And here we have I can count to 30, which will be the outcome. Here we have our board where I like to display our students' work as titled Great Work. Here is a Mickey Mouse printout with their special letter inside where they were able to create their own design as they filled in their letter. Once this comes down, our students' work is going to be replaced with this. We had a special show and tell last week where students brought in a stuffed animal, and their homework assignment was for their family to get engaged and help them write about what their animal was, find a picture, or bring in an animal.
SMSD's success story is gaining traction even on a global scale. Recently, a group of educators from Taiwan visited for several days to witness firsthand and learn themselves. It was a busy week for SMSD when a delegation from Taiwan Cooperative Learning visited for a week of observation and learning.
The reason TCL know me, that was because when I was in previous school districts, they came to visit about the bilingual education in my previous school district. So we knew at the time. Several years later, they continue to develop their skills and the training for the teachers. So they reached me and they would like to learn differentiated instruction. And I report to Dr. Bostic and Dr. Dubose. They are so supportive. They feel this is a great opportunity for our school and the school district to make this global connection. So we started to plan. They started to bring all the teachers. This is TCL, Taiwan Collaborative Learning Delegation Group. They was led by former president of the Taipei University of Education and the professors and dean of the education and all the teachers here. So their purpose was learning differentiated instruction, and this is a great opportunity for our students or our teachers to showcase the best practice that happen in the classroom today. And so they were so impressed about the process and learning from our teachers and from our students. We really appreciate Dr. Bostic and Dr. Dubose, Dr. Almas, and also Dr. Perry Allen provided the training as well as all the principals at ECC, Ms. Hai, at Stafford Elementary School, Dr. De La Rosa, and middle school, Ms. Vanessa, and we all worked together to welcome all the visitors. We had a great learning days throughout these several days.
We came here, we visited 4 schools, from early childhood center to elementary school to middle school and to STEM magnet schools. We also received a workshop on differentiated instruction from Dr. Perry Allen for 6 hours. I think we learned a lot about differentiated instruction, and we'll try to implement some of it when we go back home. Before we came here, our main focus is on cooperative learning. But when we came here, we learned that there could be a marriage among cooperative learning, differentiated instruction, and technology and the STEM. So I think the combination of this will produce very good result, just like Principal Ginny Liang School is ranked number 7 in Texas. So we really congratulate her, and we also would like to try to implement some of them in our country.
I think this is good, the way to opportunity to open the door to let Stafford build a strong relationship with different country. And then we learn from each other, and then use that, learning to educate our student in Stafford, make our student know the diversity, culture, and also the best way to learn. And then our student here in Stafford can become the global citizen. I believe we're gonna have more young students from our community be future leader for our country.
For Spartan Spotlight.
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Hee-haw!
You definitely learned something. This is Randall Williams. Business Bonanza next.
You can try, but you won't find another city like Stafford, Texas.
Serving our community just like you like it.
Taking care of you and your home since 1945.
We believe in STEM to learn and STEM to earn.
We're heading into college certified and career ready.
As a former student of Stafford, I take pride in keeping our classrooms safe.
We are Stafford, we are one.
HCC regularly presents gallery shows of work by its art faculty. The most recent one here in Stafford has a decidedly edible slant. Currently on display in the Fine Arts Center of the Stafford campus, a collection of works by HCC professor Rolando Reyna.
Well, I primarily work with oil paint, and I do a lot of drawings with ink. My drawings are usually done very directly and immediate, very much based on intuition and imagination. With the paintings, there's a lot more to consider in terms of color and the support in which I'm painting on, drying time, things of that sort. I thought about what paintings and drawings would make for a good show, and I really selected 4 different types of things that I've done in the past 5 to 7 years, and I wanted to devote one wall to call it the chorizo wall, and I included some very small 5 by 7 inch paintings, and then a series of different size works, and they all came from this idea that I had. One day I noticed that there were a stack of small canvas boards that were in the trash in our kitchen, and I realized that my stepdaughter had threw away a whole bundle of canvas boards she had gotten for Christmas. So I took them out of the trash. There were several in there. I took them out of the trash, and I walked over and I asked her, well, why are you throwing these away? Somebody could use these. She said, well, I didn't find any need for them, and I don't use them, or I don't want to use them anymore. So I just thought I would discard them. And I said, well, you can always use this for something else or give them away to somebody that could use them. So I thought about using it as a lesson. So I took the canvas boards and I started working on some different paintings of a chorizo form. And I always like that saying that it states you don't want to know how the sausage is made. So I thought, well, that is applicable to so many things in life. I'm going to apply it in a sense to painting.
For HCC Beat, this is Randall Williams. When you think Houston Community College, you think of small business, right? Well, you should, and Sean Pettit is here to tell you why.
If you are interested in growing your business, HCC is the premier organization to do that. There's multiple opportunities to invest in yourself as well as your business at HCC.
Your community college is offering a lot more than just classes that transfer to a 4-year. We're here offering you real world education, and we're providing you a space where you could grow your business. Actually, Houston Community College, we have a department called Entrepreneurial Initiatives. And about 4 to 5 years ago, we did a partnership with SCORE and SBA. We did an MOU where we agreed to offer these workshops right in our campuses. So for many years now, we've been offering these workshops. Now, for the past 3 years or so, I've been offering them out here in Missouri City and in the Fort Bend region, where every month we'd have a SCORE expert come out, and we also bring in an expert from the city of Houston, like Dr. Portia Jackson, who talks about opportunities in the contracting space with the city.
So HCC is so big, so we work with several different departments, including the entrepreneurship centers, as well as the MBDA, as well as even their small business procurement center. So we work with them on various different levels with our business development programming, whether it's just the referral of resources or it's actual programming that we partner with
we bring these folks out here because we want to build awareness and tell our community what's available to them. SCORE, they have a nice building right off of 59 and Gessner, but it's a federal building, parking's tough, it's hard to go. There's over 140 mentors there, but I like to bring them out here to our community. So Jada comes out, and then we're actively working on having open office hours in the region where SCORE mentors who are available can meet you at a HCC college campus, and instead of you having to go to that building, you can get advice virtually or in person in a community college setting. We're offering lots of programs, and the goal for us is to help start and grow small businesses in our region. It's affordable, it's accessible, and it's a great opportunity for you to meet new people, network. If you're a business owner, we have lots of programs for you, from helping you, if you want, you could inspire the next generation of entrepreneurs as a mentor if you're already established as a business. But if you want to grow your business, we have programs like the Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Businesses. We have MBDA, which is Minority Business Development Agency. And then we also run specialty entrepreneurship workshops and events across HCC that are focused on supporting veterans or women entrepreneurs, really just creating a hub for people to meet, to leverage the local resources, and inspire the small business community out here.
So if you're just starting your business and you just have that idea in the head, go for it. Don't sit on it. Don't wait on it. Time you never get back. Go for it. Do your research and just launch it. Tell people what you're doing, because you never know who you will meet, who might have a connection for you, or who may be your new client.
What exactly is SCORE? If you're an entrepreneur or planning to become one, you need to know that. Here's the details.
SCORE helped me when I first got laid off from a major organization, and I was trying to figure out what to do next. And so I had a desire since I was a kid to have my own business. And so I said, why not, And so SCORE was one of the resources that was provided to me during my exit of the organization. And I started as a mentee through the SCORE organization. So my business is contract management. I help small businesses connect to government contracts, help coaching them through getting certified, bidding on contracts, as well as managing the contract to close out. In order to do that, I provide QuickBooks management services. I'm a QuickBooks Pro advisor, and so we make sure that the financials are managed, both the income statement and balance sheet, so that when you're ready to bid on contracts, your documents are in order. Today, we're at the Missouri HCC location, and we're here pretty much the first Thursday of every month to provide you with information concerning contract management. One of our partners, in addition to HCC, is the City of Houston, Office of Business Opportunity, that connects and provides contracts to the small business community.
Yes, we work with SCORE on a lot of different things. We refer a lot of folks who want mentorship directly to SCORE. And so our office is located in downtown Houston at 611 Walker, and we serve as an advocate for small businesses, connecting them to resources, education programming, and also contracts, and really ways and resources to start their business, to grow their business, and to scale their business. Everything that we offer is at free of charge to our business owners, and that includes our free legal services. That includes entry into all of our business development programming that can last from a few days, a few weeks, to some that last up to 7 months. And so if you're interested in growing your business, if you're interested in starting your business, or you just have questions, you can contact us. We have an OBO Solutions Center that's there. If you have questions about what permits you need in regards to your business, we're able to help you. If we don't have the resources, then we can definitely connect you to our partners who have funding, as well as mentorship, and a lot of other advising and other different services that are available.
SCORE Houston, which is the second largest chapter in the United States. We have over 130 mentors providing advice, resources, and information to the community, not just here in Houston, but beyond. So there's multiple ways that we can help you. We have resource templates on our website that you can pull down, such as a business plan template, a financial plan template, and a marketing template, among other things. In addition to that, we connect you to resource partners that can help you with building a financial plan or a budget. We also have, we're actually in the same office as the Small Business Administration, who can help you on the federal level as well. So reach out to us at www.score.org/Houston, and you'll be able to not only reach out to myself, but you'll also be able to reach out to mentors. You can either select a mentor or they'll be appointed to you. You can also drop in to our Gessner Street location, which you'll find the information on our website anytime between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Model citizens. Next.
In Stafford, diversity is not just a number, it's who we are.
When you are here, you become part of the story.
You can sleep well knowing we're always on the job and looking out for you.
It's a great place for growth and opportunity.
Tradition starts here.
We teach your children and we stick around for your grandchildren.
We are one. We are Stafford.
This is the city of Stafford, and we are one.
There's a railroad train on Stafford's city seal, emphasizing the railroad's importance to Texas history. And just down the road is the Rosenberg Railroad Museum, aiming to preserve that heritage.
I work at this museum every weekend. What I can tell you about this carriage is that it used to belong to the Grand Trunk Railway, and it used to be a regular passenger car, but then was turned into, I think, a private car. And anyways, it became outdated due to sleeker, more streamlined carriages, and was for scrap. But we somehow our museum saved it, and we brought it here and became part of our museum. Oh, and it used to be painted blue in the early days of the museum, but that was painted back to its original Grand Trunk green.
So I'm the site supervisor here at the Rosenberg Railroad Museum. Today is our monthly Garden Road Outdoor Fun Day. Every month we have a day where our outdoor Garden Road is up and running with different games and trains and activities, as well as having all of our exhibits open up to the general public. Our caboose behind me, Tower 17, our business car, and the model train room, all of which are open up for guests to enjoy, as well as some games and outdoor activities for kids and families to enjoy. So there's always something for everyone here.
This is the layout is Rosenberg the way it would have looked in the 1950s, because at that time Rosenberg was a major passenger junction, because we had the Santa Fe line that runs right through here. The tracks closest to us goes down to Galveston to the south and the east, and up to Fort Worth in the north and the west. But then on the other side of the junction is the old Southern Pacific Sunset Route that runs from New Orleans in the east all the way out to Los Angeles in the west. So passenger trains would have stopped. And if you look there in the center, that one-story white Santa Fe style depot, that was a rare split depot. So the southern half served the Santa Fe railroads, and the northern half of the depot served the Southern Pacific. So trains could stop here, passengers would get out and change from one route to the other. Tower 17, the yellow building with the green roof is a replica of the Tower 17 that we have now in our grounds. It used to be between the tracks. There was a freight depot that sat over here between the tracks, and those two gray water towers down there used to sit on the other side of the tracks right there, and those would have provided water to the steam trains that were still running through Rosenberg back in the 1950s. So the State Farm building back in the 50s was a bank. The Vogelsang buildings, those three red brick buildings right there, still over there. They have restaurants and antique stores. The Ebell House, this green building right here, still exists over here on the west side of downtown Rosenberg. It was the first brick private residence built in Rosenberg back in 1900s.
That's a wrap on our news for this week. Thank you for joining us. For everyone here at Stafford Weekly News, I'm Randall Williams. May all your news be good news. This program was produced on the Stafford campus of Houston Community College.